If you want to find out how I'm doing on my Partners in Cream project, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and I'm so excited to give you my update for the Partners in Cream project for a couple of reasons. Some of it is the progress on the products, and another one is a little something different. If you are not familiar with the Partners in Cream project, let me tell you a little bit about it. It was created by Steph Lyons, a friend of mine here on YouTube who is from Ireland. I will put her picture right there. And her partner in crime for Partners in Cream is DaLin, and she is also a fantastic YouTuber. I highly recommend both of them, and you can find their channels both in the cards and also in the description box. We are now quite a large group, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. And I've said it before, I think this is my favorite project of all of the pending projects I have going on this year. It's just so much fun. So if you're curious, let's just get right into it. I want to remind you, if you've been watching, that I do have 2 of the 5 products that are out of the project. One of them is the Complexionista, because I did reach my goal of hitting pan on these number 1 and number 2 concealers, Boing concealers. So that palette is out. And then I also had this palette in the project, but it is waiting in the wings for when I finish this equivalent shadow in another palette I'm going to show you. It just didn't make any sense to have focus on 2 deep contouring cream shades. So that one is parked for now. And I am working solely, as far as a palette, on this Cover FX palette. And I'm really, really excited to show my progress on this one. So you will see the cream is covering it a little bit, but there's pan on these 2. And I have expanded the pan on both of these. Now, not as much as I would have thought, just because with everything going on, I am not wearing makeup as much as I usually have or do. And so I am not using the contour creams as much as I might. I mean, I don't usually, they don't require a ton of use. And so if I'm only using makeup about every 2 days, then I'm only getting half the usage that I normally would from it. So that is my progress here. I did make some good amount of use of this one for sure. The highlighter, and this one as a concealer, an under eye concealer, and also as my eye primer for makeup looks. So that's how I've been kind of multitasking this one. But definitely the one out of all of them that I use the most tends to be this guy right here. I will use usually, I call this 1, 2, and 3. I usually use this one, and then about half the time I would say I use all 4. But I'm pretty happy though still that I have expanded pan in both of these. And I don't think I could ask more of myself for that. And then something else. I said there was something else other than my progress today, and I want to identify a revelation. In preparation for this video today, I decided that I would try number 3 as a foundation. I know, as a foundation. And I tried it today, and it's actually a pretty good color match for me. Of course, it goes on very, very sheer because I spread it out quite a bit. But I thought it was going to turn me rather orange, and it hasn't. I mean, I have orange on my cheeks, but that's not this product. It's 2 blushes that actually 3 blush products that I used today. It's a really good color match. So good, in fact, that I could just put that on with nothing else and walk out the door and just look like a little bit more peachy look to my face than would be with my bare face. It would just look like I've got a little bit touch more sun than my regular complexion. This was a beautiful discovery today, and I am so happy that I gave it a shot. It's been kind of in the back of my mind, but this video really prompted my committing to trying it out. And I thought, you know, if it turns out to be a bad thing, I'll show you on camera that it was a bad decision. But as it turns out, it was a really good decision. And I'm very happy I did. Try it out, that is. Given I have not been wearing makeup a whole lot, I'm still happy that I made progress in this palette. And the total progress on this one is 0.13 grams. So I'm 0.13 grams down in this particular quad. I will take it. There's some use. These days, I will just take that as a win. Now I have two blush products as the last two in this whole project. And let's start with the one that I'm wearing today. So I'm wearing three things today. I am wearing this, which is the Joe Fresh Peach Cream Blush, Peach Dream Cream Stick Blush. I am wearing Milani Luminoso over top. And then I am wearing Honey Slope from Fenty Beauty in the Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter Palette. So I've got three things on my cheeks. So Peach Dream is not the only thing, but it is the base of all of it. And let me just show you the completely rolled down version, because that is how I measure my progress, is just the amount of tube showing on the edge there. And I use this one more than anything else. And it's a beautiful color blush. I highly recommend it. And it is so quick, just a couple of swipes on each side and it blends out just beautifully. It's such a nice cream blush. I am delighted every time I use it. It just feels effortless. It takes 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds, and I'm done. And I just find it looks quite fetching. And this one, I had 0.12 grams of usage. And it is definitely the one that I used the most. So I'm okay with it, 0.12 grams of usage. I'll take it. And last but not least, and I'm trying not to shake it so that you can see the progress, is my NARS Dolce Vita liquid blush. And it is a little bit separated at the top, so not all of it. You'll see that there's kind of a clear liquid there. And it does separate over time, but I like to let it sit for a few days before the update on this project so that you can actually see the difference. And this one, I have 0.17 grams of difference, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, I should just trust my memory. It is 0.17 grams down from last time. And even though I did not use it as often as I used the Joe Fresh Peach Dream blush, so go figure, but yeah, it's down 0.17, so I'm pretty happy. And now that we've done the look at it, you can see it in its full glory here once it's mixed up. And it takes so little. When I go into the blush, and there's just a wand here like this, I will not take the full drop that comes out. I will actually get the drop to come down and then take whatever is left for the second application, because it is extremely, extremely pigmented. If you get one of these blushes and you do tend to want to finish a given blush, I would suggest just buying one of them. Don't get pulled into buying 2 or 3 because they last a really long time. If you don't care about not finishing products, fine. But I think that there's a little bit, when we buy cream or liquid products, there's a little bit more stress about finishing it because they don't have as long of a shelf life. And I'm very, very happy that I only have one of these because I don't know if I'll finish it before it goes bad. One good thing I will say about this though, other than the fact that it will last forever, is that because it is liquid, you don't have to have any contact with the wand or with the liquid directly. You can let a drop of this product drop onto your finger. So the contents of the component stay very, very clean and would likely, in my view anyway, lengthen the amount of time that you can use this product before it expires. So that's a benefit compared to maybe a stick product. But even then, that aspect of the product may not be that much of a deal breaker. I just think this is a superior method compared to the stick for enhancing the longevity of a product, whereas the stick, I think, is easier from a usability perspective. So it just depends on what you care about most. Now, we've gone through the 5 products. The Tarte Pro Glow, sidelined for now. Complexionista finished, so sidelined again for now. Cover FX Quad, gave you the update on that. Joe Fresh Peach Dream Stick, gave you an update on that. And finally, the NARS Dolce Vita Liquid Blush. So, in all, everything included, I am down 0.36 of a gram. And in looking at my updates from the beginning of this project to now, this is an update that is not in the bottom couple of updates. So I actually did a little bit better than I thought I had. So I'm pretty happy. For only wearing makeup about half the time, I still made a lot of progress on these products. Not just overusing them, just using them as I would normally. And I guess when you focus on remembering to use things when you do wear makeup, it does lead to some nice updates at the end of it all. Thank you so much for watching this update. It means a lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. And with that, I'll say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next update and in the next video. But for now, take care.